councils don't raise their rates fast enough. Contracts are locked in for years. And now it's the same thing happening. You got higher wages to pay. Everything is going up. But your rates aren't reflecting what you're currently having to pay for. So I would say to you now is to reassess everything that you're paying for so that you come to the true hourly rate of what your business is costing you. So you're not working at a loss, so that you're preparing yourself ahead of time. You know, the time is here. It's hit us now. Let's be real. That's why I was doing what I was talking about last year from August. CEO, 30-day strategy, create a crisis fund. Have you done that? So let's look at this exact same thing that's happening, that could happen to you right now or start happening. For example, these are signs you need to look out for. Okay? So I didn't see those signs, although it was smacking me in the face. I was stressed, I was worried, but I didn't quite know how to deal with it. That's why I'm being open and honest to help you to deal with it. So some of the signs that you can look for is late payments. You're not getting paid on time. Unfair rates. No support from the government or from the organizations that you've got contracts from. And if you don't have a backup plan, you'll be forced to cut care hours, lay off your staff, or worse, shut down. What I wish I knew is I wish that I'd done this in 2008. Build a crisis fund so it lasts for at least 6 months to a year to stabilize yourself. Diversify your income. Don't just rely on, if you're dealing with council, don't just rely on the council. If you're dealing with private clients, don't just rely on private packages, training or admin services. Do the lot if you can. Do the lot so that you're not left high and dry and wondering what to do. Replace, and I don't mean this horribly, replace your admin staff with trained VA staff as quickly as possible to cut your office costs and keep flexibility, keep financially secure. Raise your private rates annually. You should do that anyway, annually. You're going to increase it due to inflation, not just stuck with the undervalued contracts that you have. Walk away sooner. Instead of trying to push through like I did, thinking payments would come, see the signs. And if you can see and plan it and write it out and plan it, and if it looks like a disaster sign, then it's time to walk away. Because pushing through, thinking that payments would come, and they're not, then you've got a problem. The problem will only get worse. But what can you do now? Okay? If you're watching this and you run a business, a care business, for example, please don't wait. Here's what you need to do this week. Audit your cash flow. How long can you survive without council's payment? Because if they cut back and they're like, right, okay, we got a new policy. They're not going to tell you, by the way, new policy. We're not going to pay invoices straight away. We're going to hold them for 3 months, for example, because you don't know what they've been told, because they're not going to tell you about their internal meetings, for example. So audit your cash flow. Like I said, create private pay offer. Even just 5 hours a week at your own rate. Create your own rate. Consider stacking silver and gold monthly as your emergency reserve. because we can't rely on the currencies that we've got. Join our Care Business Bootcamp. For example, we've got our Business Recovery Bootcamp as well, not just for care businesses, because at the end of the day, business is business. And if you want support, I do run boot camps every single month to help care businesses build a model that can survive anything. But I also help business owners as well. So we do have a business boot camp, business recovery boot camp as well. So, like I said, my name is Christine, and I've had to rebuild things from 2008 crash. I created this channel to make sure no one else loses their business like I did. If this resonates with you, subscribe, share this with other business owners if you want to. Let's protect our business and let's build smart. And let's never depend 100% on delayed payments again. Would you subscribe? I would love for you to do that. I would love for you to like. I would love for you to share this video. And also join me for the next live, because I'm trying to cover things that I feel is important that's going to help everyday people, businesses to survive this difficult time as well.